An ugly moving castle arrived in the town. Inside lived a handsome prince, but rumors persisted that Howl had a habit of eating the hearts of beautiful girls, so all the girls kept their distance from him. Only Sophie paid no attention to this rumor. Because she was a plain-looking and somewhat insecure girl, she felt that someone like herself could never become Howl's target. But on her way out to visit her sister, she was harassed by a group of soldiers. A handsome man placed his arm around Sophie's shoulder. He told the soldiers before him that he was Sophie's boyfriend. The man waved his fingers gently, and the two soldiers left uncontrollably. Sophie fell in love at first sight with this handsome and gentle man, but at that moment she didn't know that he was Howl, the one from the rumors who liked to eat girls' hearts. Howl led Sophie through the alleyways continuously, but a group of rubber men suddenly appeared, blocking their path. Just as the two were about to be surrounded by the rubber men, Howl leapt into the air with Sophie. Under Howl's guidance, Sophie quickly adapted to flying. Howl brought her to a loft, deciding to go lure away those rubber men himself. Sister Letty was extremely shocked after learning about this. She guessed that the man Sophie encountered was very likely Howl, but the insecure Sophie always felt that someone as ordinary as herself could never become Howl's prey. After confirming her sister was safe and sound, Sophie took the bus back to the hat shop, but just as she was about to close the shop door, a woman dressed in black suddenly appeared. Sophie politely told the customer that the shop was closed, but this customer boldly walked into the shop. She criticized the hats in the store as cheap and tacky. Even Sophie didn't escape her attacks. Sophie decisively opened the door and asked the woman to leave. Unexpectedly, this action angered the other party. When Sophie woke up again, she found her hands had become wrinkled. At that moment, she had transformed from a young girl into an old woman. Early the next morning, her mother came to visit Sophie, but Sophie hid in her room and didn't dare come out. She had no choice but to lie that she had a bad cold. Her mother had no choice but to leave. Looking at herself in the mirror, Sophie could hardly believe this reality. She told herself she must stay calm, but in order to prevent her family from discovering this, she could only pack up her luggage and sneak out when no one was paying attention. Sophie struggled forward with her aged body. Fortunately, her teeth hadn't all fallen out yet, so she could still eat to replenish her strength. But at that moment, she suddenly discovered a stick very suitable for use as a cane. She used all her strength to pull the stick out. Unexpectedly, she accidentally pulled out a scarecrow. After saying goodbye to the scarecrow, Sophie continued walking into the distance. She wanted to go to an uninhabited place to live alone. But at that moment, she discovered that the scarecrow she had just rescued was following her. It gave Sophie the cane from its hand.